chop game.
Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad, want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move, straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend, or get trapped again.
That's right, guys. We do not want to get trapped again. No more. First time, shame on me. Second time, shame on you. Third time, there should be no third time. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. That's right, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization, all these acronyms, abbreviations. It's too much. And then not only do you have to memorize the patterns, but you also have to memorize the candles, each individual candle, the hammers, the shooting star, the over the rainbow, threes, and then the series of candles. You know, you have 3 black crows. Then of course I always make fun of it and I say 3 blind mice, 3 doors down, 3 days grace. Oh, that was too fast. 3 days grace. 3 musketeers. That's too fast. 3 musketeers. 3. Did I say 3 doors down? Oh, I know I didn't say this one. Three's Company. Now, of course, 3 black crows, that isn't a real thing. 3 white soldiers, that is a real thing. But why do you have to memorize all those different things? Just keep it simple. support, resistance. 3 doors down. There it is. There it is. Yeah, 3 blind mice, 3 stooges, 3rd rock from the sun, 3rd time's a charm. I mean, there's all these dumb ones. Like, in my opinion, support resistance. That's all it comes down to. Support resistance. If you haven't already, definitely smash the like. Smashing the like, it does help support the channel. What we're doing is this is a special time that I'm doing. Normally I'll go like at 12, but Road Dog, he has some stuff that is going on with the family. So pretty much said, Joe, you want to go on my time slot, you know, because we have pretty much the same people kind of that are on both channels. It says, you know, go ahead and you know, do it around 10:30, and that's all right. You know, that shoot, man, that works for me because I go to bed earlier. But so that's what I'm doing. I might be doing this for a few days until Road Dog gets back to his kind of regular time frame. But just to let you know, Road Dog, like if you need anything, man, not just for me, but just anybody, let us know. Let us know. It's all love here, man. It's all love. Let's see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at Bitcoin. We're going to look at the alts. I tell you what, let's also look at and I do like looking at this. I'm not sure why I didn't have it up already. This? Nope. Yeah, it's okay. We won't have to look at it. But it's just the liquidity areas. But liquidity, basically, it's wherever the market makers might take the coin. Doesn't mean that it will, just means that it might. And normally there's a liquidity up top and liquidity at the bottom. So how do we know where liquidity is going to go? We don't. But my mentor says that liquidity is going to come up here, or the price is going to come to this liquidity because it bounced off of the point of control and it's going to the value area high, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't have to. It could get rejected and come back down and then create lower highs, lower lows. But Joe, there's divergence and it's going to go up. Yeah, I don't know about that. Right now we are having divergence on the daily time frame. We do have a low with the red. I call these humps. Again, I make everything super simple, guys. Super incredibly simple. We have the hump red, which is low. We have this hump in red, which is higher than this. However, we have the price action, including the wick, right here. This is lower than this. So this is showing us that there is a bullish divergence. And I'm not going to lie, man, this bullish divergence is going a little bit more, well, a lot more than I thought. In my opinion, I thought we were going to do something like this. Now, here's one thing about me. Since I don't have a group to sell, I show you what I think pretty much in the moment. Let me see what this. So since I don't have a group to sell, I don't say the stuff that I normally would have thought. And because what they do, like the other mentors, they'll see that it went up. Look, guys, right here. This is bullish divergence, and this is what I show in my group, and blah, blah, blah. Join, join, join. Give me money, give me money, give me money. That's all they want. But what I do is I show you the reality of trading. I saw the bullish divergence, and I'm thinking it's going to come up, either get rejected here or here. But Joe, how come I'm paying for a group if you say you don't charge? I don't charge. This is something I offer. If you want this, of course, you know, we have monthly as well, but the yearly, you save a lot of money. And I'm all about saving money. You do the lifetime membership. It's down here. This is basically to have access to me, literally almost 24/7. And not only that, but it's leveraging your time. If you're working, if you have 2 jobs, if you have 2 jobs and a family, if you have 2 jobs and a family, and you go out with the boys, if you have 2 jobs, a family, and go out with the boys, and go fishing on the weekend. So basically, you're leveraging your time. I'm in these shorts all day. And if I see that there's a potential reversal or a potential, you know, the market's not looking good, I'll let you know. I was like, hey guys, like I've been in these shorts all day long. I've been starting them in the past like 3 hours looking for X, Y, and Z. Hasn't happened. What we need to do is just sell half of our position and then move up our stop losses. Get ready, and then I'll let you know in the setup group all the stop losses that we move up. Now, granted, we're not like other groups where we don't charge. I'm sorry, we don't charge. That we don't post a bunch of charts. We post very few. That way, when we get results, there's a really high chance you're in them. I've been in groups where they would post a lot, and I would try to get into them. And the first day, story time. The first day I got into this group, I thought I was good, man. I thought I was gonna make so much money. He did 20 calls that first day. So I got in all 20, and I got money at this time. You registered nurse, a bunch of overtime, just money just laying around. So I put a bunch of money on all these 20 points. Then the next day he does 18 setups. So I was like, okay, well, I still have money, but I don't have as much money, but all 18. Next day he posted, I think like 15, 20 charts, something, I forget what it was. But I'm like, holy smokes. So then I got into, I think like 10 or 12 of them, I don't know. But anyway, I was in, I'd say the first 4 days, total of like 78 or 82 tokens. I was in a lot. And I saw all my money going down. I was like, and 15, 20%, I was lucky if I hit that. It was going down like 20 to 30% on average, all of my money within a few days. Panic sold, got out of all my money, out of my trades, lost a lot of money that first couple days. And that's when I was like, okay, I have to learn how to trade. And that's the day I started learning how to trade. I wasn't depending on somebody to give me call outs, and especially because they gave out so many, it's like, oh man. But it is what it is. I paid for the year in advance, and I didn't do no month to month. Here's a year, boom. If he would have had a lifetime, I would have done the lifetime, but he didn't offer it, and I'm kind of glad he didn't, because I would have been out of a lot of money. Here we go. Let's see here. See, we're looking at the daily time frame. We broke above it. Very surprised with that. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm sure y'all have noticed this. Like, even though this has done really nice the past few days, most of these alts haven't been doing so nice. And when Bitcoin's going up, these alts are going up a little bit. When Bitcoin goes down a little bit, these alts on the majority are coming down way more than they went up. So that's one thing I kind of pointed out to my group a few days ago. And because I'm watching these coins. Speaking of coins, anybody have any questions? I love questions. Questions, it does two things. One, it verifies that I know what I'm talking about. And that's one thing that I encourage people to do. Ask me questions. So I can show you that I'm not all talk. I can show you, my methods and everything else. The second part is, these questions, maybe you didn't know to ask these questions when you were a beginner. There's a lot of questions that I had when I was a beginner, and I didn't know how to ask those questions. I didn't even know about the question even to ask. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Picking up my ice cold lemonade full of ice. Man, that's cold. Ooh, doggy. Hey, we got Medina in the house. What's up, Medina? Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for smashing the like. All right, so let's look at this. We kind of did this the other day where we drew this out. Let me take off the path tools and kind of see what's going on, and also the pivot retracement. So we looked at this yesterday. It really hasn't moved. Price has not moved. So this morning I had a lot of stuff to do, and I notified the group. I'm very transparent with the group. I notified the group. I said, all right, guys, I got stuff to do. I'll be back later on, a few hours. And just to let you know, the market's boring. It's not looking good, just very boring. I came back a few hours later, and first thing I did was check Bitcoin, inform the group I was back. Again, because I take pride in, I'm literally there almost 24/7. And I said, did it even move? Like, it's in the same spot, and it's still now in this pretty much the same spot. But we drew this out yesterday. where we have a falling wedge. We drew this liquidity zone where the price might bounce from. So if we do break below this, just know that we might come down here, fake everybody out, do a bull trap, I'm sorry, a bear trap. And a bear trap, all that is when the price breaks below a level, everybody thinks to go short, and then the bears, the people who want it to go down, get trapped because now the price comes up, they're stuck holding their trade, it bounces and it continues up, and then gets stopped out. Hopefully they have stop losses. Stop losses are very important. So I drew this out the other day, and I was saying I would like the price to come down to at least a 382. I don't like when they just go up. Now, granted, they've gone up several times. Like here, it's going up. I would like to have seen a rollover, and it just continued going up. So there's plenty of areas like that where I wanted to see a rollover. Like this one, they did a pretty nice job, you know, coming down to get some of this before eventually going up. And this is why I trade level by level. Breaks this level, we go long. Breaks this level, we go short. Now, here's the thing with me. I show you what I would have done in the moment of the trade versus everybody else that shows you after the fact. Yes, I wouldn't have shorted it here because I would have longed it here because they see that it went up. Join my group, blah, blah, blah. No. Breaks this level, more than likely we're gonna come down here. Broke the level, we wouldn't enter there. Broke the level, boom, we're in. We're in the short, targets here, targets here. What happens? Boom, breaks above, trap. This is a bear trap. Breaks this level, that's why we do level by level. Then broke this level, definitely we're being stopped out. And then all these other mentors, oh, look, we're in a range. This is when you short it, and this is when you long it, because they already know what happened. It's so sickening. Then here, we want to break the level of this before we enter a short. Because, well, we have all this area that we can come back for. We do break it. We start going, and we didn't go short, but if we would have gone short, this is what we would have done. We would have gone short, targeting this, maybe even target this. And then it comes back up again, breaks this level, we get stopped out again. Okay. We're trying to go short. 2 times we got stopped out, hypothetically. Price comes up, does a lower high. All right, now for sure, we're gonna absolutely kill it. We're gonna absolutely kill it because now, wrong one. So this is what I have a floating toolbar. These are all my favorites. Whenever I click here, it shows up here, kind of like highlights it in gray. So if you come over here, you'll see that it's this, and it's got a star. If you click on the star, it'll add it to your floating toolbar. All right, so magnet tool on, very important magnet tool. Let's go like this. Let's do this real quick. Okay. So we have a high, we have a lower high, we have a lower high. Awesome. Now if it breaks this, we're gonna short. What happens? It breaks it, but well, if we'll be trading on a lower time frame anyway. If you have any questions, guys, let me know. If not, I will be ending the show in 10 minutes. Like for me, I don't mess around. If nobody's talking or nobody's putting coins, I leave. I go back to my group. I literally stop what I'm doing so I can do this. Joe, you're getting upset. No, not really. But this is what I do. Like I literally stop my day to do this. So if you have questions, great. If you have coins you want me to do, great. If you have just kind of like just questions in general, let me know. Me Damien says, hey Joe, I'm able to catch these night streams better. Oh, awesome, man. I've been thinking about doing like maybe a 9 o'clock stream, and that way we can push people to potentially Road Dog or Porky. There's 3 really. There's Road Dog, there's Porky, and then there's Markets After Dark, Piper Academy. TA on E. Yes, definitely. We would do E. Okay, very good. So same thing here. More than likely we would have entered the short. Of course, your mentor wouldn't have, because, well, he sees this and he teaches based off of what he's seen. But normally, if the price would have, should have, could have, would have, if the price would have done this, then they would have been talking all day long about this liquidity and how this took this liquidity, this took this liquidity, this took this liquidity. And because the price went down, it also took this liquidity. They'd be talking about that all day long. Join my group, blah, blah, blah. But since it didn't, they don't show any of this stuff. They only show what makes their teaching look correct. However, I will tell you this right now, as an experienced trader, nobody knows what's going to happen. We have probabilities of what might happen, but nobody knows what's going to happen. So now what do we do? Well, now it needs to break this. Does it break this? Nope. Doesn't break this. It bounces off of it. Okay. Comes up, does this number, gets back into this zone. Well, now this zone is pretty much, well, now it's all of this really. And then we have a zone inside this zone. So let's do this. I kind of have something like that. Price went, and then it bounced off of this, which is good. It broke this level. Okay, now we could potentially long it, knowing that we have a pretty strong chance of getting rejected off of this trend line, coming back down, and then now we see what happens. Does it come up to do something like this? Or, and again, I know what happened, but in this moment, I don't know what's going to happen. Or does it come back down and travel in here and then come back down to this again and then fake us out again? You know, normally here I've already lost like a few times going short. In order for me to go short, now it has to do this. I wouldn't be going short off of the break anymore. So that's what I would have done. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. All right, very good. All right, let's see here. Uh-oh. Where'd all my other drawings go? Oh, I just hit it. Okay, so right now on this, see here, Crypto Creek, an hour earlier maybe. At, well, right now it was 10:30 when I started. So yeah, I'm thinking about doing like at 9, so that I could push my people to Road Dog at 10:30. Sometimes Porky shows up at 11, maybe 12. Lunar Beaches, which is Markets After Dark on Piper Academy, they start at 11. So I'm thinking about maybe doing it like at 9. We'll see. 9 will be perfect. Okay, I do like 9 o'clock. Let's see. So what do I think is going to happen right now with Bitcoin? Okay. Bitcoin. The price action on Bitcoin, in my opinion, my humble opinion, looks horrible. Absolutely horrible. For one, we have a range. Joe? Yes, we do have a range. Let me get this one and this. Move it up here. What is this? And this one. Move it up here. So we have a range. Let us use our fixed range volume profile. So our fixed range volume profile. So that we have our range here. And how do we know it's a range? It's not going up and it's not going down. It's going sideways. So a range is sideways. So I'm going to go from the beginning of this range all the way to the very end. It's going to bring this out, which gives us our POC, point of control. This is where the largest activity of volume equals people buying and selling. So this is a pretty important level. This is our point of control. Then we have our value area high, which is, it serves as to me, a pretty important level as well. Same thing with our value area low. Now, these are areas where the price action might find support / resistance on, doesn't mean that it will. However, right here, good Lord, we could not give up more perfect example of resistance. However, here, here kind of, and then, and then same thing here, kind of balancing and said, nope, I'm out of here. No, just playing. Same thing here. No. But here, perfect. So whenever your mentor or a mentor is teaching you anything and kind of backtest, here, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I'm talking, man, spot on, textbook resistance. Boom, beautiful. But here, not so much. Here, not so much. Here, so-so. Here, not so much. Here, not so much. Here, not so much. So don't, whenever you see these levels, don't think of them as, oh, it's going to do this. If a mentor ever says it's going to do something, be very careful, because nobody knows what it's going to do. It might, it might get rejected here. There's a higher chance that it might, get rejected. There's a strong probability. The words that we use are very important. You is beautiful. You is kind. You is. Hey, we got Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Who knows that movie? Movie trivia. Who knows that movie? All right. I need to see another movie, guys. So I don't watch movies, really. I don't watch TV. I haven't turned on the TV in like, I don't know how many months. All I'm in these charts. So I need your help. I like Jason Bourne. I like what's that cop one? Big old 6'8" white muscle dude who breaks cuffs. I like that show. Forgot what that. It was with Tom Cruise, but then they made a series. I like that show too. I don't know. I like shows like that. Let's see here. All right, so what I think Bitcoin's going to do? We're going to look at ETH in just a second. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? So to me, Bitcoin does not look strong. I said that here too, though, and look what happened. Now with me, what I do is I show you, I tell you my wins, I tell you my losses. I tell you my thought process. I tell you, basically what even when I'm wrong, I reiterate that I was wrong. There's a lot of people out there that will only say, how they're right so they can join their group. No, I'll tell you how it is. Like, I thought here, look on the 15-minute time frame. Look at how gross this was. So price was down, came up, came down, just losing momentum. I mean, there's not even ups and downs anymore. It's just horrible. I'm like, guys, I think it's going to come down. Here's our level for us to short. I think it's going to come down. And I think I jumped the gun. I think I jumped the gun on this one. I front ran it. And I said, man, I'm going to short it. And I had high leverage too. But this was the safer entry. And as soon as I entered, boop, boop, boop. Oh, man. And then all the way up to the top. Come on. But I got stopped out. But like I said, I show you my wins, show you my losses. Right now in the 4-hour time frame, man, this looks horrible. This looks so disgusting. Let's see here. Chris says, INJ, Whiff, Cass, Doge, if you have time. Okay. Chris just made it a 7-hour show. Hey, where's my... Where is my... Oh, what? Uh-oh. Where... Oh, it's a... Oh. Oh, there it goes. Ooh, I got scared for a little bit. Okay. See, just threw some longs in about 40 minutes ago. Ooh. Okay. So all those are longs. Okay. To me, I am very leery of trading right now. Now, granted, we are in some trades, I think like 3, maybe 4 trades. But I believe one's a short. We were trying to do another short, but our alert never went off and it went the opposite way. But we're gonna do ETH first. This looks like trash. It really does. Like all this, and then we come up. Okay, fine. Let's break this level now. Oh, well, we break this level. Tries to come up, can't do it. Tries to come up, can't do it. Comes all the way down. All this is just manipulation. 100% manipulation. What I think is going to happen now? I think price is going to come down. I don't know. This is what I think. Come down to about here. Come up. Down decision point. I don't know about that. Down, up. I'm going to go A on this one. Down here. So this is my plan A. Make this a little bit larger. There we go. And then this is my plan B. I hope this does not happen. Because like I said, we're in like 3 longs right now, I believe. If this happens, our longs will get stopped out. It's just a lot of mess. And then we're heading towards the weekend. And the weekend we have low volume, low, reduced amount of people buying and selling. Volume equals buyers and sellers. So that even leads me more to believe plan A down here. Now, do we have... Okay, so all of you divergence people out there, I want y'all to see this. We have a high. We have a higher high. We have our high. And then we have our higher high. This is when the first start of divergence started happening, 4-hour time frame. The amount of divergence that happened was this much on a 4-hour time frame. You would think a 4-hour time frame would give us nice divergence. And then started coming up. And then now it's no longer divergence because now price is coming up. However, I mean, if you look at this, price is going up as this is coming down. So here again, it's divergent. You can do so many different ways of divergence. And not even this is giving us a clear us, because here it's coming down and here price is coming up. So this is saying bearish divergence. Could the bearish divergence played out already and now we're starting to flip? Sure, why not? Could it continue coming down? Sure. But I would have to go with more A. All right, I'm going to do it. I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it. Boring. Okay, so let's go look at Ethereum. Let's look at Ethereum. And these are going to be kind of rapid fire session. See, we've been streaming for about 34 minutes already. ETH. I do like Blowfin. If you don't have Blowfin, it's a very US friendly. If you don't have Blowfin, I recommend you get it. If you do, please use the link in the description, and help support the channel. Doesn't cost you any extra. If you don't use it, I will never know, but it does help support the channel. So looking at ETH, price was here. Market was looking a little bit better. Market was looking to potentially, I wouldn't say pump, but market looked like it was bouncing. That's a good word, bouncing. So the same thing happened here. Market did bounce, you know, the market ended up bouncing, came up, and then everything started, again, flipping and flopping, just horrible. It broke this level, crap. Now we're here. Oh, nice, beautiful. We're starting to bounce again, potentially. This is what I'm thinking might happen. What happens? Boom. Chris says, Blowfin is banging. Yep. Use my link, guys. Use my link. That does help support the channel. It keeps the lights on. Keeps the lights on. And man, talk about a devastating just dump. Oh my gosh. Joe, you're being dramatic. Not really. All right, so let's go to the daily time frame. Jeez. That looks horrible. Wow. All right, so magnet tool always on. I'm actually going to have two levels, one here and one here. But Joe, you're leaving out the wicks. I know, I know. You want, you can put the wicks. This is my zone. It needs to break for a long, just for me to look at it. This is the area it needs to break for a potential short. Actually, it's this level down here, but this is more like a range. ETH to me, I might as well get a quarter. Just flip a short, low, lower, low, low, lower, low, no divergence. Let's see here. We got Copy in the house. What's up, Copy? Bitcoin feels like full manipulation. Dude, you just read my mind. Oh, watch out. Watch out. Even alts. Is crypto just a big scam? Dude, you're not lying, man. You're not lying. Like before, I want to say last season, it was great. Oh my gosh, you must have been here. It was so great. We made money. Everything was good. Like these charts weren't as manipulated as they are now. We were just looking at Bitcoin for the last, 20, 30 minutes and just kind of doing a bunch of analysis on it. And it looks horrible. Like the structure of it looks horrible. The price action, the strength of the move. I'm all about strength of the move. Absolutely horrible. Talking about manipulation. And then the same thing with these coins. And I'm not sure if you've noticed it, Copy, but like Bitcoin will move up, alts will move up. Bitcoin moves down, alts move down. Bitcoin goes up, alts go up. Bitcoin goes down, alts go down. And so there's a lot of these coins, because that's all I do. I start these charts all day. There's a lot of these coins where Bitcoin didn't break its low on a higher time frame or lower time frame for that matter. However, all these alts that have been going up and down, all of them are breaking their lows, but Bitcoin isn't. And I noticed that I'd say about a week ago. And it's like, guys, like, and it's so difficult too, because that would make you inclined to possibly do shorts more because, well, they're going down more than going up. However, there are times where they'll go up and then they'll really go up. So right now, the market makers are literally wrecking people, literally. And And in honor of copy, I know we're doing Ethereum. Joe, this is why people blah, blah, blah. I know. But I have a song. I made a new song. And it is literally chop games. So we're going to listen to the first maybe 30 seconds of it, and we're going to get back into it.
Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in.
Yeah, they're faking bull flags, they're faking bear traps, faking everything. Faking everything. All right, that's enough of that. Get out of here. So, of course, if you do want to listen to any of my music, it's anywhere the music is. Amazon Music. What other places? I forget them all. But they're all there, though. They're all there. So, iHeartRadio, Pandora, all the places. Trading tuition. All right, moving on. So we're looking at this Ethereum. Man, you would think here, short, okay. Target here, maybe even target here. Target 1 pretty much hits. Target 2, just kind of, and I'm not even looking at this. No, because we go enter here. Stop loss would have to be somewhere up here, depending on your stuff. Let's just say our first target was here. You get into the short, and then bloop, you're about to get stopped out. Possible, just for it to come down again. I don't like how it's looking. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. Who's here, guys? Put a 1 in the chat. Who is here? Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you're here. If you're lurking, put a 0. If you're lurking, put a 0. So right now, going to the lower time frame, we're just kind of looking at all of the ups and the downs. This is a pretty good mid-level on the 4-hour. Does it look strong? No. Does it look weak? It was. Would I go long? No. Would I go short? It's a tough one. I would need better. I would need a big. Right now, it's literally guessing. We have a lot of range right in here. Well, let's throw up that fixed range volume profile. Here to here. If we can get over, for me, we would have to break this level up here. I'm not looking for a long until we break this. So we'll put this one in yellow because I know there's a lot of levels. And then I'll actually put an alert right here. Set alert. And I'll actually do it too. Set the alert at 29.26. And I'm gonna mess with any of this junk. But Joe, you're missing out on 14%. Oh, so close. So close. Joe, you're missing out on 20%. That's okay. Because I don't want to enter now and then do this. And then this. and then eventually it gets hit. I know that if this gets hit, how come the alert's not on? Wake up. There it is. I know that if the alert goes off and I wait for make sure the 4-hour candle closes above this level of 2862, there's a really high chance it already did all this mess. And then now we're looking pretty good for the upside. Do I want to trade this? I don't. Could you? Definitely. And I know that Meet Damien is a very good trader. I don't have anybody's thing up here. Let me do this. So we have Piper Academy is streaming right now. Oh yeah, it's 11. So Road Dog, my buddy, is the reason I'm actually going live right now. But it's my buddy right here. I truly was thinking we're going to have more of his people. That's the only reason I'm streaming, literally, because he mentioned that he wasn't going to stream, and you know, if I wanted to stream at that time to potentially, you know, have his people, you know, get something during this time, I'm really surprised. Got me, Damien. Of course, me, Damien, he does stocks, very knowledgeable. Stocks on the markets in general, but he does stocks, crypto. Same thing with Porky. You know, it's stocks and crypto. Really good guys. Definitely check them out. And of course, Road Dog. Road Dog should be back hopefully Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll give you a heads up. But I might start doing them like at 9 Eastern to push my people over to Road Dog. We'll see. I was hoping the market would get better though. I've been saying that for a while now. So we only have one person in here, really? Chris is the only one who put 1 in the chat. Put a 1 in the chat, guys. Let me know you're here. Put a 1 in the chat. Let me know you are here. So this for ETH, I would have to wait. Now you could say this is a beautiful V-shaped recovery, blah, blah, blah. Possible. We do have bearish divergence. Well, we have a high, then a higher high, but this already played out. But then we also, from the humps, we have a high and a lower high, but we have a high and a higher high. But then this bearish divergence probably already played out too. Thank you, Bullish on Parade. You're the best. For me, it's too risky. Like, there's other coins that look safer. I wouldn't be able to do this one until this. All right, Joe, is that what your speed round is? Your speed, whatever I just called it? No, not really. So let's look at the daily. For a long, extremely high risk. We're right underneath resistance on the daily. We actually have a little zone. It's in white. Sure, why not? Normally I do candle bodies, but this wick actually lines up with other wicks, and on a smaller time frame, it would be a candle body. So for me personally, I would not do, now could this be an inverse head and shoulders? Sure, why not? Joe, what do you mean? Well, We have a shoulder, a head, and a possible shoulder. And then neckline. Yo, you've been drinking that Kool-Aid. I know. But we may probably have price come up like this. Everybody sees inverse head and shoulders. And then boop. For me personally, what I would do is I would wait for the break of this level. See this in blue. Okay. I'd wait for a long anyway. Because what could happen, I mean, we don't know. The market could flip on us. And I don't want this to happen, especially since you entered along. The market could do this. So for me, I would rather be safe. And I would set an alert right here. At 12.597. The 4-hour candle must close above this blue level. 12.168. If it does, then we can enter. This is safer. Could you enter right now? Let's look at the, oh wait, let's look at the 4-hour again. No divergence down here. 1 hour. We do have a bullish divergence, a low, higher low, a low, a lower low on the 1 hour time frame. Could this mean that we're going to go all the way up? Sure. Could, possible. Or could it mean that we just go up a little bit and then roll over? That's also possible too. So right now, what we need to do is we need to break this level, which is exactly at this level. If y'all look at this magnitude 1, that way there is a no favoritism. Boom. So it's got to break this level. And it's got to break this zone. But for me personally, I'd wait for the break of this. This is on the 4 hour. That's what I would do. It's too, to me, it's too risky. Could you make way more money than me? Sure. Because I would wait till way up there. What's the percentage? That's what I want to know. From where it's at right now to my alerts. 20% again. I'm okay. I can wait to 20%. I don't want to. I've already been duped by the price action. You know, I'm thinking it's going to go one way and then goes another. Yes, bullish on parade. The scammy, oh, I'm sorry. I can't even say the word. So you're just saying scammy. The Sammy cup and shoulders. There you go. Oh, I love it. There was one day, it was so funny. The pattern, let me see if I can see one. It was so, I could not, I mean, I was literally laughing, but the dude was serious. The price action was something like this. Like this. And that's not even possible. It was like this. Well, anyway, it was like, but it was like sideways. And he said, he called it a sideways cup and handle. And he goes, it's a technique and you have to like, just, if you move your head like, and he literally put his head like this. I was like, no way is he showing people this. And it was trash. It was literally like, if you wanted like a falling wedge, but inside that, like he made a cup and handle because he's forcing patterns, but he literally, I was like, no, dude, please tell me. Undo, yes, definitely undo. Undo. See here, going down the list. I need a laughing soundboard thing. The fanny cup and pack. Yes. You guys are great. All right. So for this one, that's what I would do. Too high risk. And here's the thing too, like depending on your risk tolerance, depends on like if you're going to enter or not. For me, those are just way out of my personal preference. And I would, man, I don't know why I did that, but I would definitely recommend just waiting for these alerts to go off. Of course, actually set the alert too. Don't just put the word saying set alert, but actually set the alert. But this is what I would do. I would actually wait for it, because this could happen. And I don't want to get wrecked. You know, the market has been wrecking people. I want to be safe. WIF, dog with fat. See here, this one, same scenario. Here I was just doing some teaching. Let's see here. What's this? Okay. So this one, at this time, whenever this was, you hit my alerts, and I was going to post it, but man, we're so close to the possible reversal on Bitcoin. So I'm going to wait on this. So this is really important. Like this is for my VIP group. I'm letting them know the alert went off. I don't know, like we're really close to Bitcoin possibly getting rejected at a certain level. And more than likely it's going to pull down the coins. So let's just wait. Just set our alerts. Let's see here. If it pulls back, if you want to enter, you can. Again, the pullback now that I would like to see is about 6, maybe 8%. But doing leverage, I mean, you can do 2x, maybe a 4x leverage. But if you're just doing regular spot, you know, nothing wrong with doing it right now. Let's see here. Maybe wait an hour or two potentially before posting. So again, I'm always waiting. And again, I'm on these charts. I'm setting alerts. I'm waiting. I have alarms on my phone. It's been 2 hours, Joe. You know, check X, Y, and Z coin. And if, let's see here, before potentially posting, and if it moves and we miss it, it's okay. You know, we're going to miss trades. I'm just going to wait for the retrace. So if we miss the move, it's fine. It'll retrace. We can enter the trade. So that was that thought process whenever that was. I don't know where that was. But just to let you know, these are the messages that I send my group. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I just saw bullish on parades emojis. Yes, very funny. All right, so we're looking at this. It's on the daily time frame. We have our level right here. It's above the level, which is good. We do have a bullish divergence. We have a low and we have a higher low, a low and a lower low. So the bullish divergence may have played out already. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. 4-hour time frame, man. Here's a zone. There's a zone right here. I can see it. Magnitude on from here to here. Let's change the outline to yellow. Drag this across just a little bit. So the candle stopped here in the 4-hour. I don't like that we're missing these, but then we have a lot of support right here. And we have this right here. Okay, we have a lot of support right there. Okay. So, yeah, we can do so. Okay. So this one actually looks stronger than ETH. Why do I say that? Well, we don't want it to break this level. Came down, up, blah, blah, bouncing here, a zone that's created, bounce zone, let's go. And we get to the bottom of the bounce zone. We break through it. Oh, crap. This right here would have been the perfect opportunity for the price action to do this. Go here, get rejected, break this level, bingo bango. Let's go. Let's short. It didn't. It showed a lot of strength, amazing strength, to not only re-enter this bounce zone, but to break out above it, try to bounce, try to go above it again, and broke through, and now we're re-entering this. So for that reason, this one looks stronger than ETH. And I hate saying that because, well, ETH is in my opinion, a good coin. Dog with hat. I don't know if it has stuff. I don't really follow it. I wish I did. I wish I bought it when it was brand new, as well. Millionaires were made. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. For this one, when I enter this trade, you know what? I would. Why? Well, we use the fib retracement tool. We make sure our magnet tool is on. We go to the very bottom to the very top. We can see that it went to the 0.5, which is pretty much where this white line's at. Broke just underneath it, went into the golden pocket, which is 0.5 to the 618 in this zone. Starting to come out. We do have a bullish divergence. We have a low, a lower low. We have a low and a higher low. So the bullish divergence is playing out. Going to the 1 hour time frame, we have a bearish divergence. Joe, which way is it going to go, man? We got an up. We got a higher up. We got an up. We got a lower up. Currently. Now, if the price continues to go up and break this level, well, then there's no more divergence. Right now, this is possible bearish divergence. We have to wait to see, is it going to come down? If it does come down, well, then the divergence is playing out. If it continues to go up and it breaks this, causing this level right here to be lower than this, well, then the divergence isn't there. So when people are teaching divergence, they often forget about the possible divergence. And that's what we are doing here. We got Sicario in the house. What's up, brother? Long time no see. Appreciate you, man, for being here. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. We got Board PC guy in the house. What's going on? And we're going to do so in just a moment. Very good. All right. So for me, golden pocket. And you can see too that it's just coming down, 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 and then it kind of stops. Like we got really nice support right here. If anything, I'm going to enter this trade. 15-minute time frame. Whoa. Wowzers. Look at it. That looks gross. So gross. I'm going to enter this trade. I'm going to enter it long. I don't want it to break this level. We'll do it in blue. I am actually going to enter this trade, and I'm going to have my stop loss under here. I'll do a 7% stop loss. Why not? Hopefully it comes down. Hopefully it does this number. Sure. Hopefully it does that. So I'm actually going to enter this trade, and I'll do a 2x leverage. Nothing crazy. If I wanted to, I could do a crazy one, but I don't want to. Let's just do 2x leverage. Oh, this one's already set to 5x. Fine. I'll do a 5x leverage. And my 35%. So the amount that I'm trading with is what matters. Or rather, what I'm willing to lose. So this is my stop loss right here. Stop loss. So 0 point. So that means I can only trade with very little money. So give you all a heads up. Very transparent. 72.56. Okay. And okay. Oh, we're far away from our VWAP too. So our VWAP is way down here, which is perfect because this is where I think it might come down to if it comes down, but I'm still going to enter the trade. So let's for a long. Okay. I just put it in. My stop loss is way down here. 5x leverage. But the amount that I can lose is 1% of my portfolio. So the amount of leverage doesn't matter. The stop loss doesn't matter. Well, it kind of matters, but I can only lose 1%. Dang it, and it's moving without me. Oh, well. Oh, well. So I do like this one. Okay. So let's go here. Let's pull back up to chats. Holy smokes. Me Damien says, today was a tough day to trade for everybody. Lifer lost a trade in front of his audience and told his audience Thursday is a bad day to trade. So I guess that leaves Wednesday as the only day. Yeah, for him, like if I lose a trade, I lost. I mean, the setup was great. My thought process was great. If I was using indicators, the market at the time was great for my setup. Could it change at any moment? Yes. Once you realize that, you don't make excuses. Hey, I lost, and it is what it is. But yeah, he has like manic Mondays. I don't know if that's what he calls them, but I know he has names for them. Manic Mondays are hard to trade. Terrible Tuesdays are hard to trade. He doesn't like trading them. Wacky Wednesdays, he doesn't like trading. Terrifying Thursdays, he doesn't like trading. Freaky Fridays, he doesn't like trading because everybody's like stopping. Then of course you have the weekends. That's when there's low volume. So Scary Saturdays, he doesn't like trading. And then Sunday would be what's an S? Give me an S word. Superstitious Sundays. He doesn't like trading. So like when does it? I don't know. I don't know what day. I don't watch him a lot. I just watch 5 minutes of him every once in a while. But when I do, it's it's terrible Thursdays or terrifying. What it's like, dude. It wasn't a good setup. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see here. Let's see here. He also did a slanted head and shoulders pattern, forcing the patterns again. Yeah. I'm glad other traders see what he's doing. Like, I'm really glad, because like in my opinion, you don't want to be edifying or sharing the same stuff that this dude is doing, because he will wreck you. Hands down, he will wreck you, in my opinion. But yeah, don't force the patterns. Chris says, see, okay, gotta go for the night. Well, Chris, I appreciate you, man, for being here. I really do. Gotta be up at 5 for work. Good Lord, man, what are you doing here? Get some sleep. Have a good night, Joe. Have a good night, everyone. See you in the morning. Yes. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you for being here. See, Sagato says, you seen dog? Should we check the dog found? The strip club? No, man. You should check his Discord. He had some family stuff. So that's why I'm on right now. He pretty much said that he's not gonna be on for a few days. Tuesday, Wednesday, he might come back. But yeah, definitely. If there's an admin here, please put the Road Dogs Discord, not Discord, Telegram, Road Dogs Telegram, that we can see the announcements. But yeah, so that's what I'm doing this time frame right now. False move Mondays, yeah. And day that ends in day. He can't trade because he can't trade, yeah. It's true. It's sad. Gosh darn it, this one's leaving without me. Come on, come back down. Daddy's got to buy some steak. Come back down. Come back down. Oh, I'm in. I just got in. Awesome. And if it does come down, it's fine. If it comes up and it does this number, then I'll add here. Could I do it here? Sure. When I do yellow, that means it's higher risk. White is good. And for me, this to me, this is an okay spot, knowing that it could come down, but it could still from here just go up. Nobody knows when it's going to finish coming down. But here, if it does come down, great. We can add here higher risk because it could roll over. But I want to give this, normally I'd put my stop loss here, but the market makers have been doing that to where they'll come down just to get my stop loss, take my 14 cents, and then bloop, moon mission. Like, seriously? Fine. Instead of here, I'll put it here. And the market makers come and just plain boop, and then moon mission. It's like, are you kidding me? Fine, I'll do it here. And then market makers do this. Just plain. Okay, just plain. Boop. No. Seriously? Right between the eyes, just boop. Man. All right. So we did whiff. We're actually in this trade. We entered this trade. We're doing a 5x leverage, which is fine. Doing a 5x leverage. And let me just put this here to show that we are in this trade. All right. Moving on. Let's do gas. Let's do some gas. KS. Caspa. Zoom out daily. So our thought process, and it just went boom to the ground. 23 drawings. Get out of here. All right. Okay. Well, we did not want the price to drop below here. Oh, let me bring up the chat. Oh, snap. Discord. Prayers out to him. That's all good. Yeah, not Discord. I meant Telegram. Just remember, Joe. Joe is a true king. Man, I'm the leader that likes to edify others. You know what? This is story time. Long time ago, man. When I was teenager, maybe I was working, right, and there was another coworker, and she was putting down one of her other coworkers to make herself look good. And I told her, I said, you can never put somebody else down to make yourself look good. You can't do it. Like you look like trash when you do that. It's best to edify people. Tell them how good they're doing. Help them. She ended up leaving, but I don't know why I said the story. But here we go. Right now we're underneath a pretty good area of resistance. This is a zone. For me personally, same thing. I would wait. But Joe, we have a low, and we have a double bottom that went really well, and then we have a higher low, and we have, what do we have? And we have, where's all my stuff? Come on. Nope, no divergence there. And we have no divergence. We got nothing. But Joe, we have a higher low. Why can't we enter right now? Same reason. Price could come down a little bit, then come up. You break the level. Awesome. We're in the money. Nope, just plain. We're in this range. Oh crap! And then we break this, and then we. Boop. So what I would do is set an alert up here. So set the alert. I'm all about alerts. If y'all haven't caught on by now, I'm all about alerts. So what I do is I let the trades come to me, and I show you all this for free. Like all these little secrets and, the hot sauce or whatever you call it now. I don't know what people call it. The spice. Like these are all my tips and tricks. This is from years and years and years of experience. I let the trades come to me. I don't chase them. So when I do enter a trade, there's a really high probability that it's going to either start moving within a few minutes sometimes, or maybe even a few hours. Like, we're not entering a trade, because I've been in groups where they're like, buy the breakout, buy the retest, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then you do it, and then it doesn't do anything for a few days, maybe even a week or two. And then it starts moving. Well, when it started moving is when, that's where I would have had my alert. My alert would have gone off. I would have seen that it did requirements of what I have. And then I enter the trade and poof, I'm making money. So for me personally, I would not enter right now. How long do we have to wait? 14, 18? Oh my gosh, 30. Joe, you gonna make us wait 30? Fine, fine, fine. Let's look at this. Let us look at this. I think it could come down in here though. Maybe a little higher, about right here. 4 hour time frame. Okay, 30% is a lot to wait. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. So, and notice I said not right here, but here. Literally right here. Like, you can run the tape. Like, literally it was right here. I think. We'll just say it was, for argument's sake. That will be able to see the 0.5. Now, there are some times where the coins will retrace to 382 level. Do I want it to retrace to 382? We'll put it this way. I would not be mad if the price retraces to the 0.5. We'll say it like that. Could it bounce here? Sure, why not? I don't know about entering right now, though. It's higher risk. You know what? Let's go for 1 hour time frame. It would be different if the price right now was like this, because then it would have broke this level. Not only this, but this would be okay. This would be kind of strong. But right now it could get rejected off of this, come down, and then now we're just waiting for a break of a high. If you, I'm not taking this trade. If you wanted to, you could set an alert right here. Set alert at 0.07670. And the 1 hour candle must close above 0.07518. 1 hour candle. And if you wanted to, you could put 50% in right now, and then 50% after the alert goes off and the 1 hour candle is above this level. But it's very important. The alert must go off. These are my tricks, guys. These are my tricks. But for me, too high risk. Can't do it. I cannot do it. No, thank you. No, thank you. All right. So the next one. Joe, whatever happened to the speed round? Oh, yeah, sorry. Okay, this one for sure, speed round. Haven says, a dog, please. I bought a lot 2 days ago. Dog. So I'm assuming that's only DOG and it's on an exchange. I know Road Dog, he normally questions this one a lot. So I'm assuming it's just dog and on an exchange. Okay, so look at that one too. Doge is definitely going to be a rapid fire. When the price was here, I thought it was going to come down, bounce up, or down here, bounce up. It went up, and then it's ranged, and then it broke this level. So on the 1 hour time frame, beautiful rejection coming up. For this one, if it does break this level, and for me, I'd wait because right now this is in this little range. I would actually set my alerts right up here. And how much is this alert away from the current price action? We are going to find out right now. 4%. We can wait 4%. And the 1 hour candle must close above. I don't like those numbers. Boom. So the 1 hour candle. Oh, that looks better. So 1 hour candle must close above 0.16670. See, the name change from dog to the moon to dog. It's been a while. It's been a little confusing with the rollout VR sequence. Okay, cool. So it's just dog. But so here I would wait 4%. I would set my alert at 0.16908. The 1 hour candle must close above 0.16670. Could you enter right now? You could. I wouldn't though, because it could do something like this. I don't think it will, but it could. And then bloop, and then bloop, and then bloop. It could do something like that. Or it could go to the moon. But I would wait for the alert. Right now, beautiful W, beautiful double bottom. Getting back into this range. I like it. I like this one better than Cass, I believe. That's the last one we did. Yeah. This one looks stronger than the other one. And that's another thing too. Like whenever you're doing these coins, like you have to be able to see which one looks stronger, which one has a higher potential of gains faster. There's a lot of things that come into this. We've been going on for an hour and a half. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, no more requests. No more requests. Any future requests, it will be with a super chat. So no more. No more requests. Let's do Ondo. Ondo. See, Haven says it's getting listed on Kraken. Hey, there you go. This looks pretty much the same. Price went up here. I thought it was going to come down. It went to the moon. So we can get rid of this one. We can get rid of this one. Let's just get rid of all of them. 15 drawings. Get out of here. Let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, nice zone. How big is this zone? From here to here? 30%. Get out of here. Gotta do it. I didn't want to. It's too big of a zone. I like my zones, you know, fairly tight. And if we put on our style to this, we'll see that, yep. Look at that, boom. Look at that, boom. Look at that, boom. Look at that, boom. That's what I'm talking about. Look at all that support right here that this midline has given us. Okay, it's looking weak though. You know, here it was kind of, it was coming down. Well, that's fine. Then it starts looking strong. Awesome, awesome. This all coins were doing this. Then we did a lower high. Uh-oh, watch out. We don't want this level to break. It broke. Uh-oh. We don't want this level to break. It broke. Uh-oh. We don't want this level to break, and it broke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's go to a 4-hour time frame. So right now what I'm doing is looking at the strength of the move. I'm looking at all the candles, the bodies, candle body sizes, the wicks. If we were in a certain area for a certain amount of time, coming down, you know, we had this little zone right here. We had this other little zone. Came down, up, broke this, nice. Then we were right on this level. Good Lord. Nice support right here. This same support led to support all here and here. That same support was resistance, resistance. Right now, looking at the 4-hour time frame, could we potentially bounce? 4-hour, no divergence. could we potentially bounce? No divergence there. 1 hour. Let's go back to the 4 hour. If I were to draw from the start of this current move, we would have tapped the 0.5. If we see this on a higher time frame, 12 hour, daily, all this would be one candle, pretty much. So this comes down to the 382 low. Go 1 hour. Ugly rollover. We don't want it to break this level, and it did. And we found it as resistance, resistance. I think we'll break above it. Only to break below it. Joe, well, I'm just saying. There to there. There to there. Can I get it? Ooh, I got it. And we'll take this off. Take off the border. And yes. Too much yellow. So I do think that we're going to come up to, shoot, man, even here. Okay. I think this will fake out a lot of people. This is my plan A. My plan B and then fine, we'll break out. Who's here, guys? Put a 7 in the chat. Put a 7 in the chat if you're here. If you're not here, put a 0. If you're lurking, put a 0. So I think it's going to do this. And then here would be our decision point. Right here. Holy moly. That's what I think is going to happen. It doesn't look strong. However, Bitcoin has done the exact same thing to where it doesn't look strong and it boop, goes to the moon. So this one, based off of the other ones that we've looked at, I will put this one kind of on the back burner. Okay, next, let's look at Sol. I've been forgetting to put all these on the YouTube rapid fire. Next one is Sol. Okay. So this one, it wasn't looking too good. It came down and now let's go. Moon mission. Oh, I have a lot of stuff here. That's month. Okay. So let's delete our 7 drawings. Let's go to the daily time frame. A lot of chop, a lot of crap. It was looking weak here. We would look for a short if it broke this level. Can't nobody close. And then just looking at like crap, and then boom, moon mission. Moon mission again. Never mind. Refilling for gas. Then it broke this level. Came down, didn't bearishly retest, and then now it's broke this level, and this is a good level right here. Yep. So then it broke this level, beautiful retest, came up, beautiful retest, came up, doing lower highs, which is fine. Equal lows, beautiful retest. Losing its strength, came down, came up. To me, this one, even though on the surface it looks weak, I think. Meet Damien. Yeah, buddy. 007. I love 007. I like all of them. And 7, Cave Impact. We only got 2 people watching? Good Lord. It's embarrassing. So embarrassing. So the price did come up, kind of balancing on this. And then, bloop, just playing. Everybody starts shorting, just playing. So, look at that. Man. Maybe put it over here. Man. So this is our zone. This is our zone that we want to break. I like it. I like it. So what I would do on this one is I would set an alert right here. Set alert at 151.32. Could I, man, I like it. I don't see this one coming up here and coming down. Because it had the opportunity. So again, all these are different variables. GoldenEye was my favorite. Yeah, I like them all, man. Oh no, yes, I did. And I actually bought the whole series. I know it was on DVDs. I bought the whole series of 007 and the whole series of the one with Matt Damien. What's that movie called? I'm gonna forget it. I mean, that's my favorite. It's my favorite. It's Matt Damien, and he has amnesia, often like me. And yeah, that's a good one too. Man, Jason Bourne. Man, I bought the whole series of that too. And my last ex-wife, Bourne, yeah. My last ex-wife, she's like, "Why do you have these?" I said, "That's my prized possession. That's the only thing I bring with me from, the moves or whatever. And these are my prized possessions." I'm like, "That is dumb. Like it's like having a VHS. It's like having a record. Like it's all digital now." I said, "I know, but I bought these when they weren't on digital." We got Anita in the house. What's up, Anita? Appreciate you. Yeah, die another day. Yeah. Yep. Boy, Jason Bourne. I love all of them. Yeah, they're good. So this one, to me, it looks strong because here, when it broke this and it did a bearish retest, started coming down, okay, then here is where I would look for it to roll over, but it didn't. And it literally wrecked all the people who were shorting it. To come up here, to kind of do sideways action, to potentially roll over and just plain. And I think it's going to come up. We have a higher probability that it will go down, but I'm going to say it's time. I'm going to say we're going to do this. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. I wish I did. I'd be a rich man. And I'd sell you a whole bunch of courses, that's for sure. But I don't know. I I don't think it'll come up to get rejected here. I don't think we're coming down. We'll just say that. I don't think we're going to come down to get this. I don't think that. I think we're going to go up. And I'll put it here. I don't think this is going to happen. And my plan B, my plan A. We'll see. Check in this one. Ask about this one in the next, tomorrow or the next days. Definitely ask about this one. Let's see how it plays out, A or B. The last one is dog. D-O-G. Let's go with maybe a mix C. Dog to the moon. Okay, here we go. Mix C. Whoa, wowzers. Hello. Oh, we're looking at way back over here. Yeah, we got sucked out a long time ago. Okay, so let's go ahead and remove all this. Let's go to the daily time frame and let's check out what we got. We had a really nice deep retracement and said, I'm going home. I'm going to the moon. Who's with me? From here to here. Went to the beautiful golden pocket at the very, very bottom of the golden pocket and started coming up. Joe, I don't care what happened. How can I make money? Okay, gotcha. Got it. Put this a little bit closer. So we're going to the 4-hour time frame. I had a really nice run up. I would expect it to pull back. To pull back to at least here. So maybe I should leave this over here. Try to catch this right. Okay, so now that we're on the 4-hour time frame, if we use the fib extension or fib retracement tool from this current leg, oh, they're the same. Oh, 3.2, and here's 0.5. So I would like to see it come in between the 3.2 and the 0.5. I would like to see a retrace. Come on down to the price of the ride. Something like this. Could it continue to go up? Sure. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But I do think that we're going to potentially, oh my gosh, that is ridiculous. I just saw the amount of people that is watching right now. That's horrible. That is so horrible. Wow. Joe, what happened? Your mood changed. Let's see here. So I do think it's going to come down. And I do believe that we'll come down to about here. So let me just mark it. We'll do lower entry. Right around 0.003801. That's all I do, my friend. It's all I do. Literally, that's all I do. I don't know what it is. I mean, I'm showing people how to make money. Maybe I gotta charge. I shouldn't have looked. Should not have looked, but I did. Curiosity. Let's see here. We do have bearish divergence on the 4-hour time frame. We have a high, a lower high. However, we have a high and a higher high. The bearish divergence is currently playing out. It could be done and just continue going up, or we have a chance that it might come down and again to our lower entry. I think that'd be good. Would I intro long right now? No, not really. I mean, it already moved. And what if it goes up another 20, 40%? Well, then it goes up another 20, 40%. I just wait. Am I going to go live tomorrow? Nope. Big old fat no. How about Saturday? Well, no, I'm sorry. Am I going to go live at 9? Nah. Saturday at 9? Nah. Sunday at 9? Doubt it. Anytime at 9? Probably not. I love more sideways. I don't. Unless you're scalping. And even that's hard, in my opinion. Just my opinion. But, all right, guys. Well, we went live for just over an hour and a half. We're going to leave with this song. I really do like the song. It's a brand new song. I haven't uploaded to YouTube yet, but it is everywhere you can get music, which of course is, here we go. It's on Amazon Music. Just say, Alexa, play songs by Trade Intuition. So I gotta tell them. And of course, Pandora and everywhere else. But let me go ahead and play the song, and then I'm going to do a dramatic fading of the camera. And then once the song's done, then it's done. But here we go. I love this song.
Chop game. Market makers playing that chop game. Traders getting wrecked, don't trade it the same. Long it, pull back, short it, moon quick. Market makers in the back, laughing. Confirm, breakout. No, now it's reversing. Market makers bait the highs and slice the lows. Paint the picture, then it folds. Fake bull flags, fake bear traps, jumping in late. That bag collapsed. Whips all move, straight disrespectful. No trend, just chop. Feeling regretful. Market makers see it stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Retail trying to snipe the top. Market makers cooking, it's getting hot. Revenge trading will break your soul. Fear, greed, envy, you lose control. Jealousy, anger, revenge gets fed. You revenge trade, now in the red.
Don't feel like you have to be in a trade. Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
It's that range game, fake out chains. Market makers profit, traders feel the pain. Candle art ain't what it seems. Chop is a weapon, killing dreams. Chasing that breakout too late, my friend. Market makers denying the sin. Retail trap, caught in that zone. The traders be holding bags, asking for a loan. FOMO hits, traders load that size. Price retraces, no allergies, but watery eyes. Market makers sell the dream by the dip, then the dip keeps dipping. It's a sucker script, adapt to die. That's the motto, no edge in chop, just highs then hollow. Top down scan, zoom out the view. Avoid the noise, wait for the cue.
Don't give up, I know it's hard. Royal flush soon, like playing cards. Markets change, can't trade it the same. Long the uptrend, short the flare.
Feeling fear, feeling greed, angry, mad. Want that speed, fast, jealous, why? Trade the flex, revenge got you wrecked, now you second guess.
You gotta breathe and follow the plan. You'll win again if you understand. Don't give up, hold your ground. Set alerts for the trend, wait for the sound.
Whipsaw move straight disrespectful, no trend, just chop. Feeling regretful, market makers see you stop like X-ray vision. Liquidity hunting, that's their mission. Catch the move, not the hype parade. Stay in the game, that's how legends are made. Market makers playing that chop game. Set a stop loss on every trade. Trade with the trend. And get trapped again.
All right, guys, thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys. We'll see you soon.